In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Dreamweaver's code view to enter semantic tags. Now, although we're using semantic tags, more generally what we're going to be looking at will apply to other kinds of things as well. Dreamweaver is going to be helpful in that it knows some things that's going to make our work go a lot faster, and because it's going to be entering things automatically for us, it's going to save us from potential typing errors. So I've opened a page. This is the English 401 start page, and I've just renamed it test so it doesn't conflict with other index files that I have on my site. And if I want to work in code view, I have to first of all click that code view button, and Dreamweaver will now show me the code that is going on, if you will, behind the scenes. Now, we've talked about what we saw already in class, and for our purposes here, we're just going to ignore everything that's not in the body. That is, the body is down here, as you can see, and it begins with a body tag and closes with a body tag, but the second tag, to show that it's a closing tag, has a / in it. And this is the text that's there. Well, I want to get rid of that because this is just some placeholder text. And now, what I want to do, as we've seen before, is I want to enter some semantic tags that will help me structure the content of my page. And the first one is going to be a header. So with my cursor, right after the opening body tag, or wherever I want it to be as we go through this episode, what I want to do is first of all type a left angle bracket. And when I do that, Dreamweaver's code hinting pops up a list of all the things it knows about. I could go down this list, but it's faster because I want to put in a header just to begin to type. And as soon as I type the first two letters, H and E, Dreamweaver pops up a list of matching terms. And I could continue typing, or perhaps just simply double click on the word header. And then I'll close that opening tag with a right-handed angle bracket. Now, just so when I'm working down the line, I'll know where things are, because the tags themselves don't show up in design view, I'm just going to put in some placeholder text telling me what I've got. So far I've got my opening header tag, some placeholder text, and now I want to close it. Remember, in HTML, whatever version, you have to have closing tags. That is, not only an opening, but a closing, and what's enclosed in there will be what gets displayed in the body. Now, Dreamweaver has a very nice feature. I'm going to again type an angle bracket, a left angle bracket, and this time, instead of typing anything else, I'm going to hit the \. And Dreamweaver has been keeping track of how I've been working, and it automatically supplies the closing tag for header. As I said before, this not only makes me work more quickly, but it saves me from potential typing errors. Let's put another one in. The next thing that I want to put in is my navigation tag, my nav tag. So I'll work the same way. Opening angle bracket, a couple of letters until either it shows up by itself or I enter it myself, and then a closing angle bracket. And I'll just put in the placeholder again. And once again, to close it, all I have to do is type that angle bracket, the left angle bracket, followed by a / and Dreamweaver does the rest of it. Okay, let's put it on the side. Same thing. As soon as I type enough letters, Dreamweaver limits the list that it presents me and helps me go quickly. And again, I'm going to close it just by hitting that \, and Dreamweaver, who has been keeping track of what I'm doing, supplies the closing appropriate tag. Let's go to section. And again, this time I'm just going to type it myself. You can decide what you want, how it works best for you. But I always close with letting Dreamweaver do the work for me. Now, I'm going to put 3 sections in this particular page, but rather than going through that process, it'll be a lot faster. I just highlighted and copied that chunk of code, and now, just using the keyboard, the command V, I'm going to paste it in. Final tag to go in is the footer. and once again, an opening angle bracket, a couple of letters, and there is Dreamweaver. I just hit return to accept footer. The closing angle bracket for the first tag, some placeholder text, and once again, an opening angle bracket and a backslash, and Dreamweaver supplies the rest of it for me. So right now, I've got some text, some code, excuse me, that represents the structure of my page. Let's see what it looks like in design view. And there you can see the basic structure. Now it doesn't look like very much. It's certainly not attractive. It's not in any way, shape, or form near what it's going to look like. But what I have done is put in the basic structure of my page. I haven't formatted anything or laid out anything. Now probably as Dreamweaver develops new versions of its application, we'll be able to do what we've just done in code view in design view, but we can't do that yet. So we do have to use code view to put in these new HTML5 semantic tags. But as you can see, Dreamweaver makes it easy.